From the enigmatic voids of the cosmos to the uncharted territories of our galaxy, the universe whispers secrets of existence far beyond our wildest imaginations. In today's video, we have gathered images that defy explanation. Hey everyone, welcome back to Starry Night Journeys. Let's look at these 8 images that question everything you know about the cosmos. Number 1, face on Mars. In the 1970s, NASA's Viking probe sent back pictures of a region on Mars called Cydonia. One of those images showed what looked like a giant face staring up from the Martian surface. It had eyes, a nose. This completely baffled the scientists. Take note, these were early images of Mars, so they weren't detailed enough. The face was a play of light and shadow on a weirdly shaped mesa, an optical illusion. Later, with advanced, better images were captured, debunking this myth. The face illusion dissolved into just a regular pile of Martian rocks. Number 2, bottomless pit on the Sun. Look at this terrifying giant hole in the solar corona. It looks like a massive, bottomless pit. Scientists don't think it's an actual hole, but rather something more complex. It's a coronal hole, a region on the Sun where the magnetic field lines open up, letting hot gas escape easily into space, creating a super dark patch against the background of the Sun's fiery surface. From a distance, this dark patch looks like it just goes down forever, which is why space enthusiasts call it a bottomless pit. But in reality, it's filled with hot solar material constantly flowing outwards. Number 3, Death Star, floating around Saturn. Zoom in on one of Saturn's smaller moons and find Mimas. At first glance, it looks like a regular icy moon covered in craters, but in reality, there's one massive crater, so huge it takes up a third of the whole moon. Mimas looks just like the Death Star from Star Wars. A few years ago, they looked closely at how Mimas was wobbling around in its orbit and discovered that the ice might be hiding a huge liquid ocean underneath. Like an ocean the size of a small planet just sloshing around inside this tiny moon. Number 4, from Mars with love. Back in the 90s, NASA's Mars Global Surveyor was orbiting the red planet to capture its images and found a massive heart-shaped pit on the surface. It was not really a heart, even though it looked just like one. Scientists figured out that this crater formed when the ground collapsed inward. There are cracks in the Martian surface near this pit, similar to what happens around fault lines on Earth. The crack destabilized the ground, causing an abrupt collapse and the formation of a heart-shaped sinkhole. Number 5, the Earth's natural masterpiece. This stunning aerial photo reveals the Tanis-roofed basin, a remote and harsh Sahara desert known as the Land of Terror for its brutal landscape. This region turns into a breathtaking scene from space that looks like a piece of abstract art. The interplay of light and shadow over this vast desert creates a beautiful pattern, as if a cosmic artist mixed dark and light on a grand canvas. It shows a side of Earth's natural beauty that can only be fully appreciated from space, highlighting the surprising beauty of a place otherwise known for its harshness. This image reminds us of the hidden marvels our planet offers. Number 6, Martian Bigfoot. This image sparked the imagination, suggesting the first ever sighting of Bigfoot on Mars. Hidden in the lower left corner, behind rocks, it is a formation that remarkably resembles the legendary Bigfoot known from Earth. The idea of a real Bigfoot wandering Mars is more a fun thought than a belief. If you look at the figure in the photo from far away, there seems to be a tall, dark shape with what could be arms and legs. But when you zoom in and use the Spirit rover's measurements, that Bigfoot is only a couple of inches tall. The way the light and shadows hit it makes it look bigger and a lot more detailed than it is. It's a classic case of pareidolia. That's the tendency for our brains to make patterns and familiar shapes out of random stuff. You see that with clouds all the time, right? Number 7, northern or southern lights from space. These dazzling swirls of green, blue, and sometimes even red are the auroras. You might know them as the northern or southern lights. Our planet is always getting blasted by cosmic rays from the sun. Earth uses its magnetic field as a shield. These cosmic rays from the sun get channeled down towards the north and south poles by the magnetic field. Charged particles in the atmosphere interact with oxygen and nitrogen molecules, causing them to enter an excited state. As these molecules return to their normal energy levels, they release photons of light. This process creates the dazzling phenomenon known as the aurora. Auroras are beautiful proof that Earth has a strong defense system protecting us from the almighty sun. Number 8, Mars's mysterious canvas. Mars hides many more scents than we think. This draws our attention towards a scene that could be mistaken for a dream, where countless eyes edged with mascara seem to cry shadowy tears over a vast desert. Yet this isn't a view from Earth, but a stunning glimpse of Mars, showcasing the striking phenomenon of dark streaks flowing down its dunes. These aren't just simple marks. They're the result of material collapsing, shaped by the disappearance of carbon dioxide frost. The dark streaks on Mars, reminiscent of tears streaming from many eyes, evoke a sense of emotional depth. It invites us to ponder if Mars somehow expresses a longing for its past when water flows, hinting towards its habitability. What do you think about these images? We'd love to hear your opinions in the comments below. If this video sparked your interest, give it a galactic thumbs up and make sure to subscribe at warp speed. Don't go just yet. Click on the video on your screen for more exciting space explorations.